The initiation begins not with a grand ceremony, but in the sterile quiet of an expansive, empty office. You are the intern, a nascent figure in this vast machinery, a simple stickman rendered in flat, clean lines. Your world is one of papers, an endless cascade of documents that you must sort, file, and process. The work is monotonous, a deliberate test of endurance designed to grind away individuality, leaving only the compliant core. Every stack of paper is identical, every stroke of your pen a repetition of the last. The minimalist background, a void of featureless walls, emphasizes your isolation. You are a single, replaceable cog, and your first lesson is one of insignificance. Your head, face, and body are indistinguishable from the ghosts of those who came before and those who will follow. You are here to learn your place, which is at the very bottom, buried under the weight of the organization's immense and impersonal bureaucracy. Surviving the trial of monotony earns you a promotion. You are now the analyst. The paperwork is gone, replaced by the hypnotic glow of a colossal screen filled with complex data streams. You stand before it, a silhouette against the pulsing numbers and intricate graphs. Your purpose has shifted from mindless labor to calculated manipulation. With a deliberate gesture, you point to a specific stock chart, and as your finger touches the screen, the line glows and artificially surges upward. You are no longer just processing information, you are shaping reality, bending the market to the will of the bank. The background remains simple, but the focus is now on the power you wield through the digital interface. This is the second lesson. Truth is not discovered, it is created. You are a weaver of convenient fictions, and your success is measured by how convincingly you can sell the lie. The ascent continues, but the path takes a darker turn. You become the enforcer. The context of your role shifts dramatically, illustrating the bank's pervasive and often sinister influence. In one scene, you might appear as a doctor in a sterile lab, overseeing a morally ambiguous project represented by a simple glowing symbol on a monitor. You are not healing, but experimenting, pushing boundaries for the organization's gain. In another, you are a prisoner, confined within a metaphorical cell whose bars are made of glowing dollar signs, symbolizing that your power comes at the cost of your own freedom. You are trapped by the very system you serve. The clean, flat colors remain, but the implication is grim. This stage teaches the third lesson. Control requires coercion. Whether you are the one applying pressure or the one feeling its constraints, you are an instrument of the bank's absolute authority, enforcing its will in realms far beyond finance. Through unwavering loyalty, you reach the penultimate rank, the director. The solitary existence of the lower ranks gives way to a position of command. You sit at the head of a long, dark table in a shadowy boardroom surrounded by other identical stickmen, your subordinates. They are a reflection of your past self, their faces as blank and emotionless as yours once was. The room is minimalist, the darkness punctuated only by the stark white of the figures and the table. With a single decisive gesture, a sharp chop of the hand or a pointed finger, you issue a command. The others react in perfect, synchronized unison. You are no longer just manipulating data. You are commanding people, directing the flow of power and wealth with absolute authority. The fourth lesson is one of command. Your will is the organization's will. You move armies of capital and personnel, all in service of a larger, unseen agenda. Finally, you attain the highest echelon. You are the governor. The boardroom vanishes, and you find yourself utterly alone in a vast circular chamber. The room is a perfect circle, symbolizing the closed loop of the system you now supposedly command. But as you look up, you are met with the climax of your journey, the ultimate revelation. A giant screen dominates the ceiling, and on it, a familiar scene plays out. A stickman figure, identical to you, sits alone in a circular room. Above this figure, a colossal, unseen hand descends, its fingers attached to strings that manipulate the figure's every move. You are not the master, you are the most prestigious puppet. The final crushing lesson is that absolute control is an illusion. At the peak of the pyramid, you discover you are still just a pawn in a game played by forces beyond your comprehension, your entire ascent orchestrated by an invisible higher power.